Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I replayed this moment in my mind over and over, but somehow it still hit with the same sharp sting. Standing outside the cafe where Emily spent most of her afternoons, I felt that familiar twist of hope and dread tightening in my chest. Every time I thought things might shift between us, she reminded me exactly where I stood. Still, some stubborn, hopeful part of me kept believing she'd eventually look at me and actually see me. Emily stepped out of the cafe with that effortless confidence she wore like a second skin, sunlight weaving through her hair. I took a breath and stepped forward, willing my voice not to shake. "Emily, can we talk?" She let out a soft sigh, the kind that wasn't meant to hurt, but somehow still cut deeper than any harsh rejection. "James," she said gently, "you're a great guy, but I don't see us like that." There it was, the same line, delivered with the same quiet finality. She wasn't unkind. She wasn't cruel, but the dismissal landed just the same, quick, clean, and expected. I nodded, pretending I saw it coming. "I get it," I whispered, forcing a smile. "I just thought maybe—" "Don't," she interrupted softly. "Don't do this to yourself." She turned and started walking away, and for the first time, I didn't trail after her. Maybe it was fatigue. Maybe it was finally seeing the truth. Or maybe I was just tired of fighting for space in someone's world who never made room. Before she reached the parking lot, a voice behind me broke the silence. "Honestly, I'm sick of watching this." I turned, startled. Lily, her friend, was standing just a few feet away. She'd been inside earlier, though I hadn't noticed her come out. But from the look on her face, she'd seen everything, and she wasn't happy about it. Arms crossed, she stared after Emily. "She doesn't deserve the kind of loyalty you give her," Lily said. I shook my head. "Lily, it's fine. She just doesn't feel the same." "No," she snapped. "It's not fine." Then she stepped closer, lifted her chin, and spoke loudly enough that Emily could hear every word. "If she can't appreciate you, then maybe she should step aside. Why don't you choose me instead?" The words froze everything around us. I stared at her, heart hammering, not from confusion, but from the sudden weight of possibility. Lily wasn't joking. Her eyes were steady, sincere, full of confidence I'd never found in Emily. Emily paused at her car door, turning back with startled expression. She hadn't expected this. Not from Lily, not from anyone. My voice shook. "Lily, are you serious?" She nodded without hesitation. "I've been serious since the moment I realized how much you give, and how little she notices. You deserve better than being ignored, blocked, or treated like you don't matter." Her honesty hit harder than Emily's rejection ever had. Emily looked between us, her confidence slipping, uncertainty seeping into her expression. For the first time, she seemed unsure, realizing, maybe too late, that things were shifting in a direction she hadn't anticipated. I didn't move toward Emily. I didn't speak to her. I just stood there, letting Lily's words settle like a quiet storm. Lily touched my shoulder lightly, not claiming me, just grounding me. "This isn't about jealousy," she said softly. "It's about choosing someone who actually sees your worth. Someone who wouldn't disappear for days and make you feel invisible." I swallowed the truth of that. Every night, I'd spent hoping Emily would give back even a fraction of what I offered suddenly felt distant, like a life I was stepping out of. Emily opened her mouth as if to speak, but nothing came out. She just stared, realizing the hold she once had over me had finally slipped. Lily gave a small, understanding smile. "You don't have to choose right now," she whispered. "Just remember, people who value you don't make you prove 100 times." And in that moment, everything became clear. Emily had always walked away, always left me waiting, always assumed I'd be there. But Lily? She stepped forward without fear, without conditions, without hesitation. I looked at Emily one last time, not angry, not bitter, just done. Then I turned toward Lily, feeling years of disappointment lift like they'd never belonged to me in the first place. The cafe hummed around us, unaware of the shift that had just rewritten everything. The old pattern, rejection, uncertainty, longing, finally broke. And as Lily and I walked away together, the world felt wider, brighter, full of possibility. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't living in anyone's shadow. I was finally choosing someone who chose me back.